Okay, so hey guys, it's me SilverBear here, and in this video I'm just going to be talking about where are the French forces in Battlefield 1, because at the moment it's Britain, Germany, USA, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Italy, and the Ottomans who are in Battlefield 1. They are the people who will be able to you'll be able to play as soon as Battlefield 1 goes out in the multiplayer. Now, for those of you who have got a bit of knowledge in history, will know that that list is very short for what there actually was in Battlefield 1 in World War I. So a very major part, France mainly, is missing out of this, and one other one, but I'll get to that in a minute. So of course DICE and EA have got to make a little bit more money off this. So like every game that since Battlefield 3, they're going to have a premium. Of course they're going to have a premium. Which in my opinion ruined it. Okay, so as there was no French in the campaign, as we know so far, we kind of got the hint that it might be in DLC at a later date, like maybe there's a campaign for this DLC, and also the DLC obviously. If France isn't in the main list, it's got to be in some sort of DLC, because you can't miss France out, really. The EA's excuse for, or DICE's excuse for making the whole French army being something in a premium is that it isn't something we're used to seeing, and they have to dedicate an entire premium expansion after the launch of the game as a special treatment, which I think is an absolute load of bull. I think they're trying to do it to get more money, honestly. It's just my opinion, but I don't think, you know, when they're making the early version of the DLCs for Battlefield 4, when they're making them go out to premium people before the non-premium people, I think it's to get more people in premium, to buy premium, to get early in and get EA and DICE more money, to be honest. So, you know, I don't think it's because, you know, they want the people who are dedicated to the game, like they said in Battlefield 4, to get it first. No, it's because you want more money. I do not like this at all, you see. I think it's a bit of a money-grabbing excuse. They're really, like, going off the tracks with this, really, because it's France. Like, of course it's gonna have buyers because France is such a cool army in World War I. It's cool looking, it's got cool weapons, it's got cool outfits, it's just amazing. And you know, it wouldn't be Italy or the Ottomans who were a DLC for Battlefield 1, because not many people know about them. Saying not many people are used to seeing the French army. Well, yes, they are, actually, because France was one of the main candidates in World War I, as we know. Now, there is one missing major empire missing. There is one we haven't seen yet, and that is the Russians. So the Russians were in World War I, right? And we haven't seen them yet. So we're gonna take a very big guess here and say that it's gonna be in a second DLC, which might be something for premium players maybe, but I doubt it. I think it's just gonna be a DLC you're gonna have to buy, or if you've got the season pass you'll get. This is pretty annoying as well, because it happens to be that France and Russia and Britain actually are my three most favourite armies in the game. Sorry, not just in the game, in general, in World War I. And this bugs me a lot, because I know I've got Brit. Of course, I am British, so I like the British Army, especially in World War I. I think it was pretty cool the way we handled the war. But France and Russia, I really like them in World War I as well, and in World War II, but this is a World War I game, of course, so I'm going to talk about World War I. I really like them. Like, they were good spirits, they helped us out, they were pretty good, to be honest, and they looked really cool and had really cool weapons. So that's why I'm a little bit peed off about this, because I can tell you, if this was say not a Ubisoft game, not an EA game, if it was just a game by some sort of off the shore company kind of thing, like maybe Naughty Dog or something like that, something that only makes a game every blue moon, and every time it doesn't do loads of self-advertising. It's not a mainstream company, you know what I'm saying? It's in the stream, it's not in the mainstream now. People know about Angry Dog, Naughty Dog, sorry, but they don't like think of it as they do Ubisoft and EA, which like everybody knows. If they made it, I can almost guarantee you that they wouldn't have done this. I mean, I can't guarantee it obviously because I don't know, but I can almost guarantee that they wouldn't have done this, and they would have done something very different, like, you know, actually put some of the coolest armies in the game and then make the DLCs the ones like that people don't really want to see, but do want to see. Of course, I want to see all the nations. I thought all the nations were cool. I mean, even that Germany is like the bad guys in this, you could say. The German army still looks cool, and the German weapons still look cool, and the German tanks and all that look cool. I just want to get onto a bit of realism in this game as well. Obviously, it's a Battlefield game. You can't expect realism, okay? Tanks are a bit too fast. It's a bit too fast paced. The soldiers move a bit too fast. It would have been really like weighed down with all the things they were carrying and stuff like that. It's not a realistic game. If you want something realistic, you go play Verdun, which is a great game, by the way. If you want realistic World War I, it's amazing. Go play Verdun if you want realism. If you want a Battlefield game, it's a bit arcadey, got a little tiny bit of realism, like the planes are kind of realistic in Battlefield 1, not to the extent as they should be. I mean, some of these weapons and tanks in this game are really experimental. Like, one of the German tanks that like get spawned in like 30 times a game are like, they were only made about 20 of them. They only made about 20 of them. And there's loads of them apparently in Battlefield 1. So, and they're experimental, they're not actual tanks that were used in the war. There are things in this game that were not used in the war. That's okay because it's a Battlefield game. And of course I expect some real scenarios maybe where we, in the campaign or in multiplayer maybe, where we get to do huge bayonet show, we coming in on horses and we're all getting mowed down by the German machine guns, but we, you know, get through and take them out. It'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm semi-excited for this game because although it is, you know, not going to be the most realistic thing, it is a Battlefield game. I'm going to see what it's like. I'm not going to pre-order it or anything. I'm not going to get premium as much as I like the French, and I probably won't buy it at the end of the day because it doesn't seem like a game I want to buy unless I see some sort of evidence of some little more realism, or if I see that it's just a really good arcade game. So yeah guys, that's been that for this video. If you did like this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and please share, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!